Somerset County Cricket Club. What have you just gone and done? What just happened? It's been a good 3 days. Your boy, Arnie, Football for Life show. And my God. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Hey Allah, hey Bhagwan, hey Ram. What I just saw. 2 in 3 against a Hampshire opposition. Ladies and gents, just to let you know, bit of context here on this video. Somerset, the 2025 Blast champions, once again. Something I never thought I'd see once, let alone twice. Well, in my lifetime at least. Watching for... Well, trying to figure out the maths in my head. Between 12 to 14 years, roughly in that time. I mean, we'd won one before, all the way back in 05. Well, a bit way before I started watching. Not the sport in general, of cricket as a whole. But obviously it's a cricket video, so / Cricket for Life show. I might touch on a bit of ball, as well at the end. But it may segue into what I'm about to run through from this game. Because we have just gone and beaten the record holders, well, joint record should I say, alongside Leicestershire. But Hampshire had a bit more history in the game as a whole. They only won one in 22 as well, so obviously they had a more recent one. That was just before we came along in 23 and ended our 18-year trophy drought. For me, that was very special. Obviously, this is not going to top that, but I'd say it's second in comparison to that so far. Now, unless we do immortality next year, if it's something we can go on and achieve, which, by the way, no team has ever done in the history of this competition, being the Vitality Blast in T20 format, in my opinion, the best format going. I don't care what anyone says. It's just facts, bruv, in my opinion at least. To me, it's a fact, bruv. And my team in England, team that I follow here, I'm a Mumbai fan, just to put that out there for the record. So, them peeps don't come at me. But now in this country, I've been following the set since, you could say 2011. But like proper, as in if you said proper, 13 in it. So that's what I said earlier, just now. Between 12 to 14 year period. I'm going to just leave it at that. Anyway. I have a few shout-outs I want to give on this match review as well. Obviously, lifting that trophy, it's no small feat. Bruv, if we had played Northampton in the final, I'd be a bit more confident. I'd have actually put us as favourites. I'm not going to lie. I'll be honest with you. I never thought this was going to be possible. The minute Hampshire got over the line in that semi-final, I thought, shit, we're done for here. I was envisaging a 4-peat, bro, for them. For Hamps, innit? Lifting up that trophy at our expense. Especially when they put 190 odd on the board. Just to put it out there, by the way, as well. A record chase at finals day. We've never had a total of 190 plus chase before. At one point, it did look like they're going to cross 200. I mean, their batting lineup is not very strong. They're more known for their bowling. And that's what made me even less confident. What a knock by nephew Albert, mate, from Hampshire. He just rose to the occasion out of nowhere. And those reverse shots he was playing, the back heels swap, whatever. Did he even do a reverse? I can't remember. But I remember when the commentator called it out, like, he just went boom at the back. So yeah, what a knock to you, nephew Albert. But Smeed, bruv, Tabs, your mate. The one I used to call cartoon character with weed. You see, I own up to it, bruv. I ain't gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, that was my guy, I believed in him. I did have my doubts. Yes, I did. But when I'm proven wrong, even Octo speaks. So well done, bruv. I'll give you your flowers. I was hoping you'd make the century, but me and Tabs were chatting when he was approaching 90. We're like, he'll probably get his 90 or whatever. I thought he'd go for 99 again, but he ended up going on 94 when we needed 18 off the last 2 overs. Literally, yeah, 18 off 12. I still had my doubts just because of the way Hampshire fight back and their history. And for those who know me, I get very like agitated. So it was crunch time. I wasn't sure if the boys were gonna rise up, despite having coming that far. Even though I thought we'd probably hit 160 max. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Ideally, I did want to get them for 130 because their bowling lineup's very strong. But I think that pitch maybe held up a bit. It didn't usually deteriorate like it does every year. I don't know. Maybe it's the time of year. But I'm so happy. Thankfully, next season, it's coming back to July. So it's something that I'm looking forward to. I don't like these September finals day. However, we won. So for me, that's obviously the highlight of the whole day. Occasion-wise, I want to also bring it back to that quarter-final. Because had it not been for him, that fellow, yeah? The only one, Sean O'Dixo. He is the truth with the blessing. Whenever he comes, he brings a cup home. Walking with the cider on the road. Dixo is the man who brought us to this occasion here, yeah? So let's not sleep on him. What a fucking shame that this fucking board, yeah, is actually letting him go. It's a disgrace. I mean, I don't know, like, let that cloud over the euphoria of winning our second blast in 3 years. Well, third overall in 18, but it was such a long wait. And to come and win 2, you know, which again gives us a chance to go for immortality, which I will get to maybe towards the conclusion of the video. But I have so much to speak about because anyway, so Dixo is off to Glamorgan. I don't know how they came to that decision. For me, it was a no-brainer. He had to stay with us, but hey, I want to say it is what it is, but even then, it's such a stupid decision. Pathetic. But he leaves a champion. I'm going to leave it at that. In this instance, he leaves the set a champion, bruv. He brought us from Taunton to Edgbaston. We crossed the Holy Grail. And now, the chance is back. After last year's shocker at Gloucester, which, by the way, I'm still not over. But I will take... What I was going to say tonight. I'll take Saturday night, innit? It's helped a lot. I mean, this was meant to be the recovery season. I said, yeah, just make it the record 5 appearances, because that's never been done in our history before either, ever. I think let alone our history, no club has ever done that in this competition, ever, in the whole country. So we went on and done it. I thought, for me, that was more than enough. I mean, I just didn't want Hampshire winning. By any means. I was happy, obviously, Northampton kicked Surrey out. So I ideally want to play them in the final so I could relax a bit. But the fact that we done it as well against Hampshire, it's beyond incredible. I have to give the lads credit. Including our captain, you know. Finish article now. Lewis Gregory. Lewis Gregory. What 6? Like, that's two of them. I mean, the way he just came and finished it. You, my friend, are the finished article now, I can say. As I said, the upgraded Allenby that we now have in our armory. What a knock. What a knock. I'm taking nothing away. I've given Smeed his flowers as well. I hope he motors on. Eventually gets that century. Not that it matters. Like, if he keeps scoring 90s, by all means, it feels like a century. So I will take that. I am not going to apologize, but I will take back what I said. I do think that's a bit of a fair deal. But well done, bruv. Big up to you. Because without you, we ain't getting... I don't think we probably even get close to winning. Well, unless our captain hits a blinder. Who, by the way, I've seen the progress from 10 years ago. When I met man at Deer Park, innit? Back before he even... I don't want to say peaked because he was still in that growth phase, but I never thought that it would come to this ever. And I see the ceiling is even way higher than I expected. So long may it continue, innit? Long may it continue. I don't know what the recruitment's going to be like for next season. But anyway, this is the golden opportunity we got now. If we do go immortal, so be it. Do I think we will? I don't know. I can't say for sure, but with the recruitment that's going on, because even Greeno is off to Leicestershire, yeah, it's not something that I'm happy about, to be fair. That's also a shocking decision. We better get some good overseas players in there. I'm telling you now. If you're watching, the coach, obviously big up to you. You've helped us win 2 in 3. So whoever decision it was, whoever's it's all over the place still. Yeah, man, in shock, like, you know, from the win. You better get this right, at least. You better get these overseas players. I'm saying personally for me, get that spinner from Afghanistan in Nur Ahmed. Can't actually go wrong with him. He can smack a few as well, actually. I watched him yesterday in the Asia Cup towards the end when they were playing Bangladesh. But quality spinner. If we can get him in, potentially a better coup than Sodi from 23 season when we won it. So yeah, man. Him and probably an all-rounder who can kind of, you know, smack it around. I'll take Raza as well from Zimbabwe. Because, you know, like international commitments as such. So it shouldn't interfere with the schedule now that it's in a block, which is a relief, like I said. Plus the timing as well, in July. I don't like these competitions being around this time of year. Just to reiterate. Anything that I've not really covered apart from winning, bruv. Like, could next year be the year, by the way? Could it be the year? Because if it is, that would be very special. Bruv, I could end up seeing flipping... that's if you include football in now as well. It's a football page after all. But I could end up seeing 4 and 4. That's if my football team, Liverpool, go on and actually do it. India's playing in the World Cup as well, but I'll probably touch on that on another video and save it. But just so you know, the final will be in March, so looking forward to that on home turf as well. Maybe in Sri Lanka, if Pakistan somehow get to a final. March we could do that. Obviously July, and then in between, if we kind of get a couple in there as well. Like if we man win it in May. Obviously my main team in the IPL, Mumbai, but I don't know. Divert too much on, you know, other teams. This is for the set, yeah, this video. And we are here to celebrate the set, this achievement that I didn't think would be possible, let alone now, but even 2 years back, which I'm still in awe of. Suddenly, we find the chance to do immortality again next season. Will we do it? I don't know. Remains to be seen. I'm not going to sit here and say we do. But at the same time, I'm not going to quite rule it out. So you could argue Octo is on the fence here. AK myself. Is there any shout out that I haven't really given? Because I did have a few in mind. You know what? I might come back with a part 2, guys. I'm not saying I will, but it just depends if I had more to cover. Because I think I've gone on a bit too long. But hey, we just won, bruv. Come on. Come on, G. We just went and done the unthinkable. Now, I'm not saying it's a miracle like the Saturday before at Taunton. To me, that's the miracle of Taunton. That will never be touched. I don't think that'll ever be seen again. But it was just, like I said, beyond incredible to actually go on and win a final. Record chase, like I said, 190 plus. At one point looking like 200, which obviously hasn't been chased either. So, again, who knows, innit? What I've seen... Yeah, it's been such a roller coaster, especially from last year when I was so distraught. Losing to your rivals in a final. First time ever. I don't think we'll see that again as well. They beat us. Denied us the chance for immortality. We handed them their first trophy. And then obviously I thought, okay, this is the recovery year. I was quite content just getting 2 finals there. Regroup, you know, go again. Especially with departures out. Like Dixon and Co. that I just mentioned. A few other ones as well. Like Aldridge is not featured as much, but he was part of that winning team, by the way, in 23. He's off to Durham as well, by the way. So, bit of a shocker there. A bit, not as much as the other 2. Greeno and Dixo. Yeah, man, Green Machine will be missed as well, obviously. But nah, coming back to, obviously, just last year quickly, that was such a depressing moment. Oh my god. And then like I said, this recovery year turned out to be just another moment of ecstasy. 23 though will always be the special one, unless something comes up next year. We shall see. I don't know as of now, but thankfully it's another 9 months. I said this season because we're already in the latter part of the year, innit? So summer next year. Well, but yeah, this season, aka next year. But it really helps. It really helps from last year. Have I forgotten? No. Have I forgiven? Maybe next year if we somehow end up doing something, especially the new format in the group. I think slightly better chance now, a bit more fairly balanced. Get to a quarter, hopefully win that, and then just continue the run in it to finals day, semi, and then we see what happens from there on. Then I'll be in a much better position to comment with who I think is gonna get business done as such. But yeah, from the most painful season ever in the blast of me being a supporter, should I say? Yeah, that was the most painful season I've seen in like the whole history of this club. I think like just overall. And then this one was, I'm gonna deem it the best recovery. That's what I'm gonna leave it as. For me, like I said, 23 is always gonna be up there until further notice, unless something happens, which I've mentioned. But yeah, man, put your thoughts below for those who did watch the final, or for those who think maybe their team gonna do it. I don't know, non-set fans. But yeah, chat to us in the comments. Tab's already got his reaction out. I've had a look at that as well. Obviously he covered it a bit more in depth than I did, because I'm just focusing on the actual result and bringing that trophy back to Taunton, mate. So here we go. The set are your 2025 Vitality Blast champions. What they've just gone on and done, I am still in disbelief. I didn't think it would happen. I think the only time I had us as favourites to actually win a final was 21 against Kent. The sooner I forget, the better. Daniel, that one. But yeah, I think that's the only time I favoured us to do it, and we all know what happened there. Obviously, we didn't. 23, well, I say miracle, but it was alright. Like, we defended 140, another spectacle right there, and then chasing 190 in this one 2 years down the line. But nah, the miracle of Taunton for me, that was the one that actually got us here. So Dixo, I wish you all the best for your endeavours. Hopefully, I will be in Cardiff next summer to see you again, bruv. I didn't get a chance to chat to you this time, but I'm hoping to kind of make up for in Cardiff. Because the last time we chatted a bit was 23, innit? When I had the trophy with you, mate. So, yeah, man, for everyone involved, thank you to the set boys. Let's hope we can keep this run going. And I'm just gonna cover the rest later. Till next time, been your boy, Arnie J, Football for Life show. I was gonna say it can't be asked, but I can. You know, innit? It's been a while since I'm here, back on whatever. I did come earlier, but anyway, boy, Arnie J, Football for Life show. Till next time, we'll be back. We're gonna pop those ciders down. 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 Had to be done. Didn't include that in my reaction video, but I thought, you know, yeah, it's just special, bro. Quick one, because I am on a timer. I'm gonna try and see if I can get Kylo to merge these, but just for the record, I don't think Bernard bottled it when Dixo had that miracle delivered for us in Taunton, mate. So just to put that out there. It's not like a Prasad to Maxwell situation, right? Because you could argue he borderline choked, because you can't be conceding 19 really. But when you're bowling to a batsman of that caliber, who, by the way, in my opinion, should be considered to go to India for the World Cup, but that's a story for another day, right? Yeah, I think it's just pure brilliance over anything. I mean, look, opposition fans of Warwick can say what they like. And just quickly, because I've got 30 seconds left before I wrap this one up, right? I think that drop catch as well, because Dixon got dropped in the final. I don't think that necessarily costs Hampshire the game, because if Gregory continues on that form that he had, smacking it, that was absolutely insane, right? Just stupendous. I don't know what the word means. I'm gonna have to look it up, but it goes to showing it how I like to describe it. And we had more wickets in the bank as well. So for me, yeah, man, just overall brilliance.